Back, everyone. Around $3 million so far has been raised through a GoFundMe account for victims and the families of the Orlando massacre. The crowdfunding site is a way for a lot of organizations to raise a massive amount of money, but you have to be careful. Here to talk a little bit more about it is our legal analyst, Jeff Hosford of Hosford Law Firm in Starkville. Jeff, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
The GoFundMe site is a reputable one by all accounts, by which people raise money. I've seen lots of different organizations use it, but people still need to be careful when donating money to different charities, right?
Yeah, anytime there's a tragedy or anytime that a charity or somebody's asking for money, it's my advice that you take a minute and research, make sure you're giving it to the right people and people that agree with what you're wanting to happen. Obviously, GoFundMe set a record with this drive for these people in Orlando, and that's very beneficial to those people. But check out the people that you're donating to and make sure that you're actually giving money to causes that as you want it to be spent. I mean, a lot of times there's some charities that spend a lot more money on overhead than other charities. So a little research can go a long way to making sure that what you're trying to do and who you're trying to help actually gets the money.
When you say research, would you suggest picking up the phone, making a call? Would you say just Google it to sort of try to figure it out? What's the best way to get accurate research?
Well, the quickest way today obviously is Google or the internet. Do a little bit of research, search, check out some sites. There's sites that will tell you what every organization, whether it be for veterans or whether it be for the injured people in Orlando, that will tell you what that money's going to and how they spend it. For example, there's some companies that spend a lot more money on research, and there's some companies that send a lot of money to the individuals to try to help them through processes that they have to go through every day. Both are helpful, but you need to decide how you want to spend your money and make sure what you're donating to goes to that cause you're trying to help.
And in addition to making sure that your cause is a reputable one, you also want to be sure that you're careful when you're actually donating the money, which is all, of course, done through the internet. Make sure you're in a spot where you're not going to compromise your privacy, right?
Well, obviously, you don't want to give people your Social Security number. You don't want to give people access to your bank accounts. You make sure that what you're doing is a way to protect yourself. Typically, most people aren't going to call you and say, hey, I need your Social Security number to donate money. So don't do something like that. Typically on the internet, if you're donating through a credit card, there's more protections for an individual than there would be if you're just handing somebody off the street cash. So the one thing I always recommend is use your Visa card, MasterCard. Those companies set up protections to keep you from having money stolen from you, and obviously it's a good way to protect yourself and protect others.
All right, good advice for people just trying to do a good deed. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right.